told you, I heard.
Oh, we're already live? Okay, well, I guess they're gonna know that. All right, ready?
And action.
Oh, what a day.
Dad, are you ready for vacation?
Vacation? Today?
Yeah.
I completely forgot. Are you sure
Oh,
it's
no.
today?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Let me get the dog back over here and get ready to go on vacation.
Okay, Dad.
Oh, my goodness. Let me get the truck ready. And the dog. Bear.
Bear.
Even more importantly,
Yeah.
thank goodness I have this monster inflatable raft that we're going to take whitewater rafting in our Gator Lake.
Yeah, Dad, that's great.
Whoa.
Wow, Dad, that's heavy.
Hey, dog. No, it's not heavy, actually. That shit's super light. Whoa. Okay.
Dad, only 3 more minutes.
Oh my goodness. 3 more minutes?
Yeah.
That's all I've got?
Uh-huh.
Are you videoing?
I'm videoing. Of
Okay.
course I'm videoing.
Well, what am I gonna do?
I don't know,
I better
Dad.
hurry.
Yeah, you better
There's
hurry.
one. Oh, a little leg for the viewers.
Dad, we can see her.
My undies? Okay. Better?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you, sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get flagged. All right.
What are you doing,
I'm
Dad?
putting the strap on, and I put it on a little bit crooked, but it's okay. All right, back up.
right.
Let me get the other straps. Hurry. They're under here.
Oh, okay, Dad.
Here. Grab it. Okay. Grab the straps, Gene.
Okay. Here's one strap.
Okay, thank you.
And get the other.
Ah.
Wow.
You got another one?
Yeah.
There's 4 in there.
Okay. Can you help me? Push this
Can I help you do what?
Help me push this
No,
up.
I'm trying to get
Oh, man. Ready for vacation?
yeah.
Oh,
Trying to get
man.
ready to go. Come on, give me another one.
That's right.
Okay, you have to lift it from here.
I know. Here's the strap.
Can you just give me all of them, sweetheart?
Yeah.
You said we're gonna be, without the other 2 out, we're gonna be late
Yeah.
for our big vacation.
Oh, no, Dad. You only got 1 more minute.
Oh no. That's it?
Yeah, 1
That's
more
all I
minute.
got.
That's all you
Oh
got.
no.
Dad, time's up.
No, I said I had 1 more minute.
Time's
I
up.
had 1 more minute.
Time's up,
Here, close this
Dad.
up. You get the other one?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's up
close it
right
up.
there. Dad, quick.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I didn't stop to make sure it's even,
Yeah.
but then my whatchamacallit is here is kind of blocking me from getting to my thing, but people are gonna get it. Okay. Okay, go to the other side, sweetheart. Last one. Last one.
Dad, your time's almost
Almost
up.
up. Oh no. You see in there? Go. This on the side. Yep. Okay, make sure it's even.
Dad,
Yeah.
time's up.
I'd say we're basically ready to go, sweetheart. I'm just
We
gonna
are?
pull them tight. And we're ready to go.
We're ready to go, Dad?
Ready to go.
Let's go in and see
Yeah,
how
go
it
and check it
looks.
out.
Wow, Dad, this is so cool.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Wow.
You love it?
Yeah, I love it. We just need to put some blankets in here and some pillows and we're all set.
That's all we need?
Yeah.
We put this whole topper on just for blankets and pillows?
Yeah.
Well, we could have fit that in the truck bed without the topper.
I know.
This is all for all our gear.
Yeah.
We can go to Colorado. Yeah. All right, let's go through our list of all the cool stuff we can do with this. All right, so we're at 5 minutes on the clock. Obviously, this was inflated before, which takes maybe 5 to 10 minutes, depending on what you're using.
Ricks and Chance.
Yes, Ricks and Chance. There's 2 air chambers. There's one here and one there at the front. And basically, they provide you with this really sweet manual pump, actually. And you can, I thought when I saw this, I said, oh man, this is gonna take forever, but it really doesn't. Hey, can we hold this? So, you're gonna hook your, pop this little guy off. You're gonna hook your guy to the Inflate. You see it? You're gonna screw it on. Make sure it's a little snug. Then you're gonna take your, this is called like a sup adapter for your paddleboard or whatever. All right, back up a little bit. And you're going to, back up a little more. You're gonna rotate this guy lefty-loosey. He pops out. Then you're gonna put this thing, get a shot of the valve. Sweetheart, the valve. That's too close. People are gonna literally be inside the valve. Like this. Yeah, there you go. Good. And you're just gonna put it in, line it up, and give it a turn till it locks. And now we can see that we have almost 4 pounds of pressure on the gauge. So they recommend 5 to 8. We've been running just 5 because our days have been getting really hot and our nights have been getting a little chilly. I'm just gonna give this a couple shots here. Okay, so we're right at 4 now. Okay, we're just above 4 now, so I'd say we're about basically at 5. See if you can see that on the gauge. Maybe 4.7, 4.8, but you get the idea. So now we're going to get a shot here. Disconnect by pushing up and then turning left. It pops out. And then the little cap guy goes in. Once he finds his home, push him in, righty tighty. All right, we'll put this away. I'll take that. Super awesome manual pump. Yep. Oh yeah, good call. Keep the little foamy guy on there. This is a high-tech proprietary system here. And comes with a patch kit, which has literal patches that are pre-cut in nice oval circle shapes, so they're not going to catch. Oh, look at that. My girl's on top. Be careful up there, okay? They gave you a strap for the tailgate, which we did not use because I'll show you how it secures in the back. We just added the Velcro, and it gives you this backpack to toss it in when you're done and you want to store it away. I'm going to put all this back in here. Take this off. Pinched or kinked or damaged. All right, let's go back to the topper. So this is the inflated air topper cab, or cap, I should say. This is the cab high. Uh-oh, the bear, dog's running down the street. Bear, come here. Bear, come on, let's go. Dog's chasing the truck. Good boy. Here, good boy. All right, so this is Rick's raw review. I should have opened with that. Rick's and Chan's raw review of the inflated air topper cap. And this is the cab high. I believe this is their 4th generation technology-wise, but they just released the cab high. You can see it there recently. Before that, it was the regular air topper, which was about 6 inches or so above the cab. So this is their more streamlined, more aerodynamic, a little bit less headroom. And how do we like it so far, C?
It's really good.
It's awesome, huh?
Yeah.
And it's built.
But to me and just me, it looks like a van one.
She calls it a van. Well, it's the coolest van you've ever seen. But yeah, I mean, that kind of takes us to, you know, one of the negatives, right? It's a topper, so it's not a statement piece. It's not something that you're gonna
St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day. You're not gonna. Where's the dog? Can you find the dog? You're not gonna call your friends out to show them your topper. And okay, what's up, man? You doing good? Okay. Maybe this one because it's so cool. But otherwise, you're not gonna, you know, be like, oh, look at that truck in the parking lot with that topper.
You always say that.
Well, I say that about my truck. All right. So, as you can see, the install was very easy. One person, only weighs about 60 pounds. So, it's a little awkward to kind of lift because it's such a giant, you know, giant thing. But it's only about 60 pounds. Lift it up, throw it on the rails. 6 cam buckle straps. So simply find your D-rings, find your mounting points. Luckily we have the decked for the front ones. Middle ones we use the bed rails, and the back ones we're using the factory tie-down points. So you want to space it about 1 inch from your cab so that it doesn't squeak. If you have it, this is a mistake we made on install. We used to have it, we've installed this and removed it like 8 or 9 times already, but we had it basically touching, and it's still probably touching a little bit there, but we had it actually, there's no gap. And when that happens, the thing squeaks like SpongeBob, the Squeaky Boots episode. So just install tip there. We covered how to check the air pressure and how to install it, or how to add the air. So yeah, let's talk about some of the pros. All right, apparently the GoPro does not like being on for more than a few minutes in the Florida sun without overheating. So we are live again, back to the inflated air topper cab high edition. Yes, and we are talking about some of the pros. Super lightweight, super easy to put on, take off. What else we got? Believe it or not, it's actually completely silent, even at highway speeds. Now, mind you, we're driving this is a RAMTRX, so 37-inch mud tires. You know, there's a little bit of noise, just in general from, you know, the truck being kind of an off-road rig. So, but it is completely silent. We don't hear anything. Even up to, we've been up to I think like 78 miles an hour and still nothing. Which is a lot better than I can say for this stupid aero cab little sun visor guy that has a couple cool LED lights in it that literally flaps like a bird in heat, anything over 75 to 80 mile an hour. So so yeah, amazingly aerodynamic. No drop in gas mileage that we've noticed at all, but our gas mileage is already terrible, so if there's not much lower we can go, except for when we're towing. But still no noticeable drop in gas mileage. We had it on for, I want to say, maybe 9 or 10 days straight. Was doing the pickup and drop off at school. We were going all over the place, so nothing that was noticeable at all. Really cool that there are so many tie-down points. So, hey Chan, grab me a headlight. So you've got these, obviously the D-rings, the main ones that you secure the topper to your cab, and then you have these smaller D-rings here that you can tie. These straps are just to tie the windows up, roll the windows up, or to you know, you can put a light there. Or we one time we camped in this twice. We had a fan hooked, we had a light hooked to this one, and I think a little fan with a carabiner clipped to that one. No, can you grab me the one on the desk? Thank you. And then there's a D-ring right there in the middle that you can hook, you know, whatever you need to, your accessories and stuff. You don't want to pull necessarily from these locations because they're kind of small, but you can definitely hang any sort of, thank you sweetheart, any sort of accessory you had that's, you know, a couple pounds. And takes me to the windows on the inside here. They are screened on the inside and Velcroed on the outside. And this is one of their newer generations. So they have a little rain flap here, which is really cool. And then once you pull that off, you can see there's the screen. So you've got a built-in kind of bug screen. So one of the nights that we camped, it was kind of warm. So we had the windows off and the screens obviously exposed. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They also have on this model, the 4th gen, They have this rain fly, I guess, rain flap to keep, you can see the kind of alligator skin there for the rail, kind of textured. And this keeps all the water out. That's, we've literally had a hose spraying at it and no water's getting in. Hey, Bear. Channy, can you keep an eye on the dog, please? Yeah. And then the, at the top, I'll go up top real quick. Hey, Bear. We've got some D-rings and things to tie things down to, tie your gear down. So, these ones back here are just to tie up the back window. Ask us how we know. These big guys here are for your cargo. So there's 4 of them. And you can strap, they say, up to 100 pounds up here, dynamic. So travel, you know, bebop off-road, XYZ. We have, and obviously this will hold way more than, hey Chan, you left your rhinestones up here or something. That's one drawback, I guess, to an inflatable topper is you get someone up here with some loose rhinestones that goes a little banana sandwich with the Mighty Mendit. They might scratch up your, well, who really cares about the top? But anyways, you get it. These are actually adhesive, not 3M. It's a special vinyl PVC glue, which I'll show you in a minute. You can add as many of these as you want, essentially. So we bought 7. Oh, number 2. What's up, girl?
I know.
You know, wonderful. I don't know what you know, but you know it. We bought 7 more D-rings, 6-inch size. These are 4.5, so we bought 7 4.5-inch or 6, yeah, 4.5-inch that we're gonna put kind of in random places, so we have more ways to secure our cargo and stuff up here. And the handles are to carry it, so when you take it off the truck, you can lift the topper by these handles here. Bear, will you help out with the dog? All right, so that covers the tie down points. And actually, while we're on that topic, I'll just show you what we've got. This does not come included, but the lady at Inflated was super nice to point us in the direction of a company that they recommend for additional stuff, which they're, I guess, going to come out with a product line as well. But in the meantime, they point us in the direction of this company called NRS. And so this is a 4.5-inch D-ring. I believe it's called the NRS Panel Orca 1-inch D-ring patch 4.5 inch. So you got a 1-inch D-ring with a 4.5-inch patch. And you're going to secure this with something like this, HH66. This is a special adhesive. You basically make sure both things are sanded down a little bit with like 180 grit sandpaper. This doesn't need to be sanded, but you sand a little bit of the sheen off the top of the topper where you want to put it. And then you put a little of this on the back of this, a little bit of this on the topper, wait about 2 or 3 minutes for it to get tacky, and then you stick it, bam. And once it's stuck on there, you use a roller, like this guy here, and you just roll the air bubbles out, and roll it out until all the air is out of the patch, and then leave it alone for a day. And then we'll have literally, I mean, patches for days here. Might stick one in my kid's head, I have no idea. But we'll be able to secure everything to the top. And to that end, we have these monster handles, Head Show in Mexico, but same company, which has super good reviews, and they were recommended by Inflated, so we trust them. This thing is heavy duty, but way heavier duty than the ones on the top. But we're planning on putting this on, because the kids like to go up here so much, somewhere like maybe like this, or excuse me, like this, so that when you get up, the little man step here, you got a handle here to grab onto, and then maybe one for the other side or one for the top, so you can get a better grip when you're up there. Because we have plans to put their new, Inflated's new air carrier up there, and that's actually coming next week. We like this product so much that we're kind of taking a flyer with their air carrier too, which will go on the top, and it's about 3 feet wide by 6 feet long, and it will basically go from the very front of the topper, basically right here, yes sweetheart, all the way to the back. And it's 3 feet wide, and this is like 63 4 inch or so wide, so it'll leave about 15 inches, give or take, on each side for us to kind of navigate. So imagine you're coming up and you want to put some stuff in the air carrier on the top. Well, you got 15 inches basically on each side to store stuff before you put it in, or to take stuff out and leave it up there, you know. Or you know, we might actually try and do like a last minute pinch camping in it, if it's just like me and a kid, or just me and the pup, to see how it works, because the air carrier will be locked down to the with the straps that come with it, to the D-rings that are up there and the ones that I'm gonna put up there. And so, you know, if I'm in there and I roll a little bit, air carriers, I got 15 inches on each side, it's not gonna go anywhere, it's strapped down. So that's the plan. I know I'm kind of jumping around here, but trying to work my way through the list of things I wanted to touch on. So yeah, so we're almost done with the pros. You know, this company Inflated, we had heard about them and said, oh man, you know, we've had bad luck with air mattresses and things like that in the past. So I kind of brushed them off like, I don't think this is legit. Well, they've obviously gained a lot of traction. So some of their videos are pretty viral with going whitewater rafting in, you know, one of these things upside down. And I gotta tell you, it's a completely different material than what you're used to, unless you do inflatable paddleboarding or that sort of thing, because this material is not air mattress. It's not your traditional stuff. So it's literally, I mean, I guess you could do that to an air mattress too, but it literally is tougher than nails. This thing's been inflated for weeks now since we got it, and it has literally, as you saw, it lost no air. I put it at 5 pounds. We checked it and it was like 4.7 or so, 4.5, and we lost a touch of air when we opened it, you know, checked the valve a few times. So super impressed with the quality of it. Yes, there are some, you know, some areas where there's some glue exposed and stuff. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's just a little bit of glue here, a little bit of glue there. If you're a perfectionist, yeah, probably not something that you'll be super happy about. But, you know, we have OCD in a lot of... All right, let's take 3, because it's 2 batteries now that have imploded. Shout out to GoPro Hero 11 Black for being a turd. It's not even that hot outside, but 79 apparently is too much for it. So, so yeah, we were talking about some of the cons. So some of the overall build quality is fantastic. There are little things here and there that may upset some. If you guys are looking for perfection, it's not, you're not going to find it. But I don't think you're going to find it with any topper, or especially any inflated product. There's going to be, you know, little things here, little things there. So I'll give you an example. You know, this is pollen and dirt, but you can see a little bit of the glue there. It's not separating or anything or causing any issue. It's just a little bit of excess glue that just needs to be really, you know, there's a glue dissolver made by that same company, RL, that we've got coming for when we do the patches, basically just to clean up the edges if a little glue squirts out. So nothing to be concerned about. I've shown all the areas of concern to Inflated, and they've assured me that there's no, they have no concerns about long-term durability, and neither do I. So so that's the start of the cons. Obviously it's inflatable, right? So if I take my samurai sword, or I put a herd of porcupines in here, I don't know exactly what how that's going to pan out, but I will say, if you do get a hole or rip or puncture, the patch kit is included, and it's not just like an air mattress patch where you just hope and pray and you just patch it on. They give you the special like rubber cement stuff for it, and the actual like special vinyl material that whatever these things are made out of, to do the patch. So if you're in a pinch, you get a puncture, something like that, the patch kit will come in handy. We have no worries. As you guys know, a lot of you guys know, we take this thing off-road. We go through very tight trails, Jeep Wrangler style trails all the time. And so I mean, look at the outside of the truck. It's got a full XPEL PPF that's been ripped in some locations and it's pinstriped to you know what. So, but we're still not worried about it. We've taken this thing off road a few times. There's actually a couple marks, I think, on this side or the other side from hitting branches and stuff. There's no concern about that. Now, if you drive into a thorn bush, even that, I really wouldn't be that concerned about it. It would have to be, you know, you'd have to be kind of wedged into a thorn bush on all sides to really get me concerned about durability. Which obviously you're more worried about a lot of other things at that point. But so let's talk about cost. Cost is, it is expensive. It is a ton of money on the one hand for an inflatable product, right? But if you look at normal toppers, they're, you know, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. And some of them aren't, a lot of them aren't nearly as durable as this one. Some of like this, I think it's a brand called Soft Topper. It's like a convertible top material of some kind. I mean, my goodness, I would definitely pick this over that any day of the week as far as durability or burglar proof XYZ. I mean, no one's punching through this, you know, no one's punching through that. It's just not happening. So you need some, you know, some very sharp objects to get through this. I think you could probably punch through a Soft Topper, you know, with a couple good Aikido punches. So yeah, so cost, very expensive, but not really that expensive in the grand scheme compared to other toppers. But at the end of the day, it's not burglar proof, it's not bomb proof, it's not bear proof. Don't leave your you know, open container of raw meat sitting on the sitting inside while you camp and just drift off into sleep in the Michigan woods. Yeah, bad things are gonna happen. Warranty is only 2 years, which was surprising, right? Because at this price point, I would expect them to have a little bit longer warranty. I know with like decked, similar price point, a little bit more expensive, but depends on which one you get. They have lifetime warranty, but I'm not that worried about it because I've reached out. I probably have at least 50 emails with the Inflated people, mainly with a lady named Hannah. She assured me, even outside the warranty window, you know, they're going to take care of it. So I don't know, you kind of get that warm and fuzzy feeling when you buy something. You have a whole bunch of contact communication before you buy something, which you expect good customer service. Even Ripa gives good customer service before the sale, right? Then after the sale, you get, you know, maybe not quite as fast responses, so on and so forth. I mean, I have hammered this lady like a machine gun, and she is just always on point, and I know that she's the one who's mostly answering all the other people's questions and concerns. So she's busy, but she doesn't, she's answered and responded to every single one of our emails, our concerns, our questions about everything, installation, this and that. So she assured us, you know, if something happens after the fact, after the warranty period, it's not like 2 years are up and then this thing turns yellow and explodes and they're going to be like, ha ha ha, I got you. I don't get that impression at all. So I'm very, I, you know, lay my head on the pillow knowing, you know, we put a lot of money into this, and it's not something that, it's not a fly-by-night operation. So let's talk about what else. Okay, back to a pro. We have installed, now we got this at Home Depot, you can't see it. It's a bulkhead, they recommend it on their website. It's a expandable, it's Home Depot, platinum expandable 1-inch weather seal. I wonder if I can see it on the inside. And because there was a small gap in the corners where the bulkhead, the front of the topper reaches sits down on the, okay, so here we go. So you can see it right here. Put that light on. So it's expandable, so with weather and with everything, it will expand to fit the gap you have. So, and it also compresses down, right? So this seal right here was the seal we have, the weather strip we have for the Tuxedo Pro X15 tonneau cover to keep the rain out, and we just slapped this 1-inch piece of foam all the way across the bulkhead, even though the only areas where we had any sort of daylight were a little bit here and then a little bit in the other corner as well. So so as far as now, Now I installed this very, very quickly. If I was actually leaving to go to Colorado right now, I would have taken a couple extra minutes to make sure that everything was even on all the sides and everything was strapped down super tight. See, this could go a little tighter, but you can see there's no daylight coming in anywhere on the bed rails. And so no issues or concerns with water intrusion. We have taken this thing, I have sprayed, we've been through rainstorms in it. We actually camped in it during a rainstorm, and we had water come in the windows because my wife didn't know how to put the window on. So she literally put it on backwards, like I don't know how she had it, but it was completely open. Once I came out and put it, made sure that the rain flaps. So basically you're going to, it's impossible to do this one-handed, but you're going to put the window on, right? Make sure it's nice and, pretty much even with the Velcro. And then you're going to put the rain flap, this rain flap, and then this one is the final flap that seals it off. So basically all the water you have is going to come and it's going to hit this. There's no, unless rain is coming, unless you're driving in reverse and you're driving, I guess you get rain in. Yeah, so between the rain flaps and the little skirt, whatever you want to call it here, and then the 1-inch piece of foam, there's literally no water coming in. And so I cannot wait. I'm going to do another video to kind of rebuff that one dude who did a YouTube video riding back here and water was coming in everywhere, and it literally looked like he was inside of a car wash with his sunroof open. Almost. And I mean, that's poppycock. I mean, that might have been Gen 1 installed by Gorilla. I have no idea. Because this thing, legitimately, all I had to do was add one piece of foam there. And that's probably mostly because I had the bed rails on, which they don't recommend using your tonneau-cover bed rails. They recommend just a clean, flat, original OEM rail, none of this nonsense. Well, this causes the thing to be off camber and off kilter and pop up a little bit, so it creates more gaps and stuff. So I'm not sure if I would have had any gaps in the front but for the rails. Now, on that point, most of you probably have a tonneau cover, so you have these rails. So they recommend, Inflated does not recommend installing this over a tonneau cover rail. I can't remember exactly why they said, but probably because fitment and issues. But I will say it's 100% possible, but take care to watch the sharp edges. Okay, so you can see here we actually dremeled this because these things were digging into, like we were getting little dents and stuff in the bottom alligator skin here, because especially in the front by the bulkhead. And you're probably not going to be able to see it, but because it's sitting on top of it, but there's some sharp edges there. So just if you want to do this and you want to put the topper on, you want to keep your bed rails like everyone does if they have a tonneau cover, well, just round off the edges. Take a piece of sandpaper, take a Dremel, whatever you got, round off some of the edges so you don't have daggers pointed at your inflatable topper. It took literally 3.5 minutes. I didn't even hit it with a shot of spray paint. It's aluminum, I could care less. 3 to 4 minutes with a shot of spray paint and you're good, and no one will ever know. So that is one thing for installation. Highly recommend doing if you have a tonneau cover. What else we got? Okay, so pro/con. Obviously, with the rear view mirror camera that this truck has and a lot of vehicles have, it's in that third brake light, right? Which is completely obscured almost by the topper. So you're losing your rear view digital camera, which is a pro. Or is it a con, obviously, because you got to revert back to your 2018, regular rearview mirror. Pro, you get to see your kids in the back seat. Maybe a con if you don't want your kids to see you. I don't know. We love our digital review. So that was kind of I don't want to say like a huge thing, but we've gotten so accustomed to it, so used to it. But it's not a big deal. We just adjusted our review mirror, and that window is actually pretty good to see out of. It's not as clear as having nothing back here, but you can see just fine between that and looking through this. I will say also, all of the windows are tinted. That front one is not really tinted that much, but you don't need privacy in the front one because no one can see you through there anyways. But this is tinted very, very well. And so at night, you cannot see in here at all, which was really cool because me and my daughter were in here and we're worried if, you know, someone walks by or whatever, could they see in? You know, it's kind of a unusual feeling, you know, kind of like no one wants to feel like that people can see them while they're sleeping. But you cannot, I mean, maybe if you should get like a 10,000, I mean, we have, this thing is, I think 1200 or 1000 lumens, and I have another one that's like 3000 lumens, real lumens, not Amazon, eBay lumens. And you cannot, just reflects back at you. You cannot see. So super happy about that. And the windows are super easy to get on and off if you have both hands. So I can't show you that once you get used to kind of dealing with the flaps. What else? UV exposure. So obviously with anything being outside, especially something inflated, you know, you got to worry about UV exposure and kind of breaking down, and really with plastics or any kind of thing like that. So they recommend, I think they sell this guy on their website. And so we picked up a bottle of that. I don't know if this stuff works. Obviously UV takes a little while to kick in, and we sprayed it like on day one. So I sprayed it with that, and I think I sprayed it with a little bit of this too. I don't know, I mean, this is kind of more industry leading, so I'll probably just end up using this once that bottle runs out. But you know, if you're leaving this thing on full time every day and you're in Florida or somewhere super sunny, you know, spray it once a month. You know, it takes literally 3 or 4 minutes. We're not going to keep it on all the time. It's going to be on for a week, maybe 2 weeks, then off for a week, 2 weeks. So it's, you know, we'll probably spray it, you know, every 2 months or 3 months or something, you know, total of maybe 20 minutes of spraying a year, just to kind of keep it conditioned, keep it moisturized, keep it, you know, UV resistant. So we'll see how that holds up. You know, would I buy it again? Absolutely. 100%. Assuming this thing doesn't pop in the next week. Yeah, 100%. Which obviously I have no reason to believe that it will. It is probably one of the coolest things that I have seen on a vehicle in a really, really long time. We are not someone who would ever own a truck topper. I think most people think they're very ugly, and we agree. This is definitely not one of the ugliest ones. We think this is more in line with one of the better looking ones, especially the Cab High edition. They sell one that's 6 inches higher that kind of looks a little wonky, a little weird for us. But it is nice to have that extra 6 inches of headroom once you're in there, especially with the deck system. It takes like 11 or so inches away. Camping in here with a thin air mattress was kind of tight with the roof, so we probably would have liked to have the extra 6 inches. But you know, as much as I don't really care what people think about my rig, I couldn't do the way that thing looks. I want to keep this thing on more often than once or twice a year. So I like the Cab High. I think my wife can deal with it. So my kid makes fun of me because it's a van now, but it's one of the most, if this was an actual van, I would buy it. It's a bad MF van. All right, what else we got on the conclusion here? All right, take 4. I think my GoPro's trying to tell me to STFU, and so that's what I'm gonna do. Basically, conclusion, absolutely love it. 100% would buy it again. Like I said, we are so impressed with it and just the quality and what we can do with this, that we got the air carrier, which is another, I just got in trouble with the deck video, so I'll just say it's more than $100. I don't want to get in trouble with the wife, who's probably on her way again, or is gonna listen to this video. So it's like $100, a couple of those $100. But yeah, we're gonna have that on top, and so we will literally be flying to Colorado. What's up, girl? You ready for Colorado?
Yeah.
What happened?
I poop on my shoe.
You have poop on your shoe?
Yeah.
Dude, are you serious right now?
Yeah, could you spray it?
Dude, I'm literally, we're trying to wrap up a video here, okay?
Okay.
We'll do the shoe pooping in a second, okay? All right, so that's it for now. Again, this is, oh, one other thing. In the very front of the topper is there, and there are 2 little stretchy pockets there, perfect for cell phone. If you got a map, compass, I don't know, little things, you know, index cards, you're trying to teach your kid to read in the middle of the woods, whatever. It's not going to fit your Bible, but it'll fit, you know, anything from probably an inch thick to, you know, down from there.
Whoa.
So, Chan, please don't spray me with poop while I'm on video here, okay? All right. All right, well guys, that's enough. Dog poop wraps up this video. So, oh, one other thing, the this back window. Now this is, I told you I would show you. Watch the computer, okay? How this thing closes up. So this is a con slash just kind of a little bit quirky. Not the most easy to use system, but so to roll it up, I mean, the roll it up is just kind of like that. Unroll it, and it's been rolled up like that for a while. Once it's in the sun, it'll love you too, sweetheart. It'll kind of flatten out, but you just kind of zip these guys down. Hey Chan, come over here for a second. Did you shut off the water?
Oh no.
Okay, okay, come over here for a second, please. Hold this. All right, can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can close this, and we have a Velcro, put a 2-inch Velcro strip here. And so basically what you're gonna do is, you're gonna zip this down, zip this down. Why is every baby in this house screaming? And then you're going to kind of just press it down on both sides. Or you want to pull it taut, back up a little bit. I'll pull it taut, and there you go. Thank you for helping. And that's pretty much it. So it works. It's weatherproof. The only thing I'll say is it's a little bit like, oh, I just forgot my phone's still in there. Oh, let me open it back up. It's a little bit, you know, kind of like, all right, how many times am I gonna have to do this? You know, and it wants to stick back to it. So I think they'll eventually come out with a better solution for this. It works. It's not the fastest solution, but it works. So that's it for now, guys. Again, this is Rick's Raw Review.
Rick's and Chan's.
And Chan's of the Flated Air Topper Cap, Cab High, and the whole crew is here. Isn't that nice? Sign off. Say bye.
Bye.
Say bye. Why do you have to pass it? Say bye.
Bye.
One thing I wanted to add to the video review is a measurement of the height you have in the bed, I guess above the deck too. If you see, get this up here. All right, so you see from there, hopefully. All right, so you've got from the bottom of the bed to the top, got about 38 inches, like on the money. So that's a lot of room if you don't have a decked system. If you do have a decked system, you're looking at 25 3/4 on the money. So normal truck bed from bottom of the truck bed to the top of the rail is about, you can see there's like 21 inches basically on the dot there. So here we've got 25 or above the deck here. We got 25 3/4. So you're looking at 4 3/4, almost 5 inches more than you would with just the normal truck bed with no deck system and a tonneau cover. So with our setup, and this is why I think the decked and flated companies almost seem like they should work together, offer some sort of bundle. Both are super expensive, but the flated solves the solution, or solves the problem created by the decked, right? Decked is awesome. We love it. There's a separate review on that. Check it out. Great company, US company. Absolutely love this thing so far. But you lose 60% of your bed depth. With the flated, you get 100% of your bed depth plus an extra 5 inches. So you do the math on that. It's too late. I'm tired. I'm not going to do it. But moral of the story is you get more than what you had with just normal bed with a tonneau cover. So that's it for this one. And I'm going to transition to another part of this where the GoPro probably died because of heat. I just wanted to touch on one other thing with some measurements here. So if you have a normal truck bed without the decked system, you're looking at a total depth of about 38 inches on the money. And so a normal truck bed depth without a topper is about 21 inches. Let's see if I can show you that. To the tonneau cover, it's about 21, maybe 21 1/8 Call it 21. So 21, and then here you get 38. So you've got 17 more inches of bed depth with the topper, with the cab high version. If you have a deck system like we do, and you're losing 60% of your bed depth, you're actually at 25 and 3/4. So bone stock with empty bed and a tonneau cover, 21. We got 25 and 3/4. So you, with the flated, you're gaining back 100% of your truck bed depth plus another almost 5 inches. So that's really why we think these two companies should probably pair up at some point and offer bundles, because both products are so expensive. We absolutely love our deck system. There's a separate review on that. But decked, obviously, because of the utility of the organized drawers, you're losing 60% of your bed depth. Well, Inflated gives it back to you, and some, right? So the combination, we bought them almost within, I think, 2 days of each other, maybe 1. And so we literally knew the second we got this, we're getting that, because we lose some bed depth with this, and if we want it back, bam, it takes, as you saw, 5, 6, 7, 10 minutes, whatever it is, to get all that depth back should we need it. We're planning a Colorado trip, overlanding. Shout out to Prodigal Overland, on August 1st. So we'll be leaving Florida and heading to what is it, Glen Springs, and we're doing Red Cone, I think Imogene, a whole bunch of the big shelf roads over there, Schofield Pass. And we're gonna have, I believe it's gonna be me, my wife, and my oldest, possibly my middle child. Her attitude is pretty rough these days, so she might actually get left here with my son. And we're gonna bring probably the new pup. So we're gonna be loaded down with sleeping bags and tents and everything, and we're gonna have this thing loaded to the tilt with all of our gear. Part of the mess, this is part of the fun of this review channel and video channel, is we're gonna just, I'm not gonna clean up my garage for this video. This is how you get it. So we're trying out these Husky boxes. We've got some water containers. These things take up a ton of space. And we're gonna have them loaded up back there, as well as sleeping bags and tents and all sorts of stuff. So definitely recommend the Inflated company and their product. At this point, we have nothing negative to report, other than some of the cons to just having a topper, having an inflatable topper that we already touched on. Super excited about taking this thing overlanding in August. And yep, that's it. That's all we got for now. This is another Rick's Raw review of the Inflated air topper cap, the cab high. And that's it for today. Thanks, guys.